Hi, and welcome back to the Biomechanics of the Musculoskeletal System course. I'm Dan Bassett, and we're going to continue our discussion on the foundation blocks of biomechanics. So far in this course, we have discussed mostly kinematics, a lot of different aspects of kinematics, specifically segment kinematics, joint kinematics, and how we use all of this information to better understand what's happening in the human body or animal body if that is your application. But biomechanics is a lot more than just kinematics, which is why in this unit we're going to start our discussion about kinetics. Now, we're going to get into quite a bit more detail as to what kinetics is and how it applies to biomechanics and how we use it in biomechanics, but I just want to give you a little bit of a taste as to what's to come. You see, so far we've talked about kinematics. If this is a point, well, let's just consider a point for now, and everything else stems from this principle. This point has a specific position, which, if we consider our x, y, and z coordinate system, it's going to have a reference within that. But it's not just position, it's also velocity and acceleration. But it's the definition of that point at that moment in time, regardless of what has been happening. And we already talked about the definition of the kinematics. So position, velocity, acceleration, that's all defined as that moment in time, what is occurring. However, when we get to kinetics, you'll see there is a force. So whatever force is propelling this specific point or object through space, or as it's connected to other things, the forces related to that are essentially what defines kinetics. Now, as far as the kinetics go, they don't necessarily have to do with the position, but as you'll see, we're going to use position along with other kinetic information to generate other kinetics like joint moments, which of course in biomechanics is of huge importance. So let's get on in the next chapter and explore a brief history of how we come to understand kinetics today, and then the definitions of how that applies to biomechanics and how it's helpful to us to better understand what's going on with our subjects or patients or athletes to better help them or improve their performance.